Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Sue, Parental World Knowledge. We're here to paint watercolor again. I hope that everyone has their canvas material I've been saying to get. If you haven't been watching, you can go to Jerry's Artist Outlet in West Orange and get this wonderful canvas pad. You can see the back. It looks like real canvas. And it's wonderful because if you're doing a watercolor, you really don't want the colors to bleed. It absorbs the paint better. It's so much better to work with. And then you can frame this without having to put glass on top. So that's the good thing. I chose to do floral arrangement and some fruit, but you can do anything you'd like to do. Whatever you like is really the best thing to paint. So, just think of what you want to do if you haven't decided as yet. And just do a line drawing, just the outside part of a flower or whatever you're drawing, and fill in maybe some lines, but you don't need to do the whole thing. The rest is going to be painted in. So I hope that you can get non-toxic paints. It could be any, palette, a little bit of palette that, you get, but make sure it's non-toxic. And always I have good brushes. I don't buy the cheap things because otherwise it's going to make your brush fall apart. So, the good things that I buy, good brands, I have some Gainsborough. They're natural. You get them on sale. I have Grummacher white paint. You're going to need that liquid paint. And this lasts about 2 years, I've said before on other shows. You really need to get that because in the palettes, they don't have white usually. And it's good for mixing. It makes it very easy with the palette. So this is what you do. And you squeeze from the bottom. Okay? And always make sure you close it tight. I hope that everyone is 18 or more that's watching this. We did check that, that you need to be 18 or more. That's the rules of Google and YouTube. Also, anyone can come on the show for free and be aired live with us. And that's daily, Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So call us 973-736-1637. When you're using the water, just use a little bit. Don't use too much, because if you have too much, what happens is it starts to run, even with the canvas. So, you just have to put a little bit and then brush it off. And do gentle strokes, just little strokes, because you have a small area. Unless you have a real large canvas, it's something different. And when you're working, work with light colors first. It's easier because if you do the dark, sometimes it could be dripping into your lighter colors. And you're better off just to start with the light first. And with this canvas paper, it's pre-treated. There are other papers, that aren't. And, I bought the one that is. So you have to paint entirely the whole piece of paper or canvas with white. So I just really love that I don't have to. Why do extra work? And if you buy in bulk, the more you buy, the cheaper things are. And if you're watching and you're a student of ours, just tell Jerry's artist, Barbara LC Fine Art Studio, because I also run a nonprofit, and that's how we're listed in their computer. So, you can get 10% off, but if something's on sale, you can't. And you can go online also to purchase from Jerry's Artist Outlet. I don't make anything on it, but I just want you to be able to get the best buys, the best supplies, non-toxic. And they really have a nice staff too. Now, if you prefer to have a private lesson, you can have private lessons with our nonprofit artist organization, Artist Barbara LC Fine Art Studio. We're Monday through Sunday, 9 to 5. So lessons stop at 5. And I just want you to know that most of the time, the lessons are free throughout the year. But I mean, it's not always. Like we had youth service days, the entire month was free up to age 26. So today was the last day. That's over now. But we do have holidays. That's always free, the entire holiday season. There are other times when we're doing promotions. We make it free. We do list it on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Google Hangouts. We'll be letting you know. And now you need to put layers. So I'll just put one coat for, made some clouds here. I'm going to have to put 3 more coats. Okay, so now I'm going to put more blue and mix it with the white to make my sky blue. If you're unsure of colors, you're not coming in to us for lessons, take a book out from the library. I've told people that before in other episodes, so I would hope that you would do that so you can learn how to mix all the colors if you're new at painting. Throw a little more blue. Do myself some more white. And then when you're done with all the colors for painting, you take crayons that are pencil crayons and you try to match with the color that it is. So hopefully you also have that. And if not, you know, definitely, because it makes your painting look 3D. You don't want it to look flat. You want it to really be bursting with color and bold, not like a see-through watercolor painting, which I have seen so many times on display in different places. And that is just not right. You're not supposed to see the pencil, the carbon pencil. More blue. And if you're working on an area and you need to turn your page so that you don't be touching the wet paint, you can always do that. You know, just don't touch the wet part and just turn it. It's a beautiful day today in West Orange. Got a little colder though. It was almost 80 degrees yesterday, 78 degrees, and it dropped down. I had to put the heat back on. But it's sunny. With all this change in weather, I hope people take probiotics. It keeps you from getting sick with all this weather change. You know, it's quite a vast difference from having no heat on to having to put heat back on from yesterday. Ask your doctor concerning that if you're on medication. Probiotics is what's in yogurt. If you're taking active yogurt, you know, then it's very healthy. Looks so much better once you have that fourth layer. Don't worry about being perfect. If you make a mistake, I've said it before, you can always layer over it. You don't have to worry. Just enjoy. Has a layer. The white, I just did one, so we have a lot more to go on there, but it's just beautiful using a canvas material. What a difference. And remember, buy in bulk because then it's cheaper. The more you buy, the more discount. Although you can't get 10% on top of something that's on sale, but you can get, 10% if it wasn't on sale. But it's just wonderful to catch a sale. And Jerry's does a lot of them. Beautiful, quiet town, West Orange, New Jersey. And we have a lot of affordable places to stay at. And then you're always welcome to come on our reality show and have a free lesson. Even if you're just learning, I can teach you within 1 hour. You won't be embarrassed. You'll have a lot of fun. If you have a master's degree in art, please also feel free to come and have a lesson, because watercolor, as I said it before in other shows, it has been passed over too quickly. You truly need to learn the proper way of painting watercolor. It will improve all your other medias when you paint, because it's a basis for all other medias. And just remember that Grandma Moses started very late in life. She was in her 80s. So it's never, don't worry about your age. And we do everything in fine art. So we do painting, we do crafts, sculpture, there's everything. more than happy to teach you. The only thing I don't have is a welding. I don't do welding, with fire and all that. I don't do that. But I do make jewelry and different things, and we can make crafts, beautiful bracelets. I have antiques that I put on it. There's a lot of fun things to do. Scrapbooking, we do everything. And we're going to be having Shop for a Cause for Macy's soon. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be doing that. And what it is that you would get a coupon, 25% off, I believe, in any Macy's store, and you can use it all across the country. And then in addition, you're eligible for a $500 Macy's card at each Macy's store. They give one away to a lucky person. And then also, we give one free lesson. Artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio. And Parental World Knowledge is donating the bracelets. Only $5, you're getting all that. So we'll be starting to do that next month. And we'll announce as soon as we get the tickets. Should be the beginning sometime of May. I think they said sign up the 4th, and so I don't know exactly when we'll get the tickets, but usually within a few days. So call us about that. 973-736-1637. You want us to reserve some bracelets. We also have necklaces, different things, that are beautiful antiques. I think we have some pins left too. And we donate 50% to Epilepsy Foundation of New Jersey, so that's a real good thing. Because there are so many kids that have epilepsy and they just don't have a good life, and we're trying to come up with a cure. I did have our Mr. President Obama do a big gala in Washington. I just requested him to do public service announcements more often, and he did that, and that was wonderful. And they came up between the money that he raised and I raised. It came still needs to be a lot more done. And hopefully we purchase our Shop for a Cause tickets, and never know what can be with the research money. And it's a good thing I was doing it because it almost completely halted. Good thing I urged our Mr. President Obama and the work I was doing, because it almost halted without us doing this effort. And this is by the research scientist I met from Columbia Presbyterian. He told me. So, just a miracle. And truly, it's not just affecting us financially because we're paying for the health care of these individuals. It's affecting the world because we had a deficit and it was causing the world economy to be affected. So it was about $3 billion a year, according to a number of years ago. I looked on the website, government website, that we're spending just for the healthcare alone. So if you have $3 billion every single year, obviously. And our Mr. President Obama did something about it immediately. Okay. Now I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to go over some more of my layers. I have 3 layers on the other objects, except for the clouds. The only thing is I have to do 2 more on that. Maybe 3. We'll see. And I want to put some peach. I'm putting orange and white. A little orange. If you're just joining us, just do gentle strokes with your watercolor painting. If you're using a small area like I am. And as you can see, I just did that little flower with the peach and yellow, and it looks so much better. You have to keep putting more layers. Unless you just had the white liquid that you were using, maybe you get away with 3, but depending. Okay, I'm getting the areas where I have yellow everywhere. 4 flares. If anyone wants to purchase our art, it's on Pinterest. We give 100% to charity. We keep our site free on ParentalWorldHangouts's.com. We curated a college fund. It's for all the world to use as long as they attend college in the United States. And the only criteria to apply for it, hopefully when someone donates to it, will be what you will intend on doing after you graduate. If you ever make a mistake, You can always just take, this is an artist sponge. You get a professional real sponge at an art store, and you just put it on and blot it off. So say it's too much paint, or you mean to, maybe you touched your paint, it was still wet and you had another color on your hand, so you just want to take it off. That's removes it. As I said before, you always squeeze from the bottom of the tube of white. And I put white and orange, so it's peach now. It looks so much better. Putting more layers with the peach and the yellow on that big flower. That's my fourth layer. I'm almost done with that. Move on to another color. It has also some peach. I had a bright yellow one. The center part is peach. I love flowers, and somebody just gave me, when my father passed recently, I've told people if you didn't hear, Julius Hurwitz, and he was a veteran who did so much active things in the community, raising funds for a day, as much as that. And he went every month to the Veterans Home in Paramus, New Jersey. So it was wonderful. The person, I don't know how they knew I like flowers so much, but it's going to be beautiful. The whole thing grows in. Okay, a little more orange with the white. Okay, and I think I covered most places for the peach except one place. To finish the peach in the center of this flower, on the outside. So we're I think done with the peach, except for one more layer here. Okay, so it's starting to look great. The colors all coming in. I'm gonna go to some of my reds. And I need a little white. Just checking the time. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye for today, and we were going to be back again it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday, and it will be at 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I just want to say I hope that you practice while we're not having our lessons, and then, join us again. And we'll be loving to have you here too, live in the studio. That would be 973-736-1637. I pray a miraculous healing prayer. I'm still praying for people in India. I said in earlier broadcasts, and I hope that you also pray for the people in India. In Nepal, unfortunately, there was a very large earthquake, and just praying that they're okay and this earthquake stops, and the people that are hurt, I pray that they are taken to safety. So they can't give up, because many people have been found under the rubble. They found a baby the other day, and thank God the baby was totally fine. So we can't give up. We have to keep praying, and they have to keep going and finding these people. So I hope that you will all join the whole world in prayer. I do believe 100% that God does the healing. All right, thank you so much. Looking forward to our next lesson. Take care.